Hi everyone, it's Shelby from the Queen's Cabinet. Welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be part of this virtual cookie exchange because all of my very favorite YouTube channels are participating. I am really humbled and shocked that I'm even part of it. I asked my husband Ken, I said, do you think Noreen's been, tipping back the eggnog or something and she like mistake me for another channel? We have an all-star lineup, seriously. We have Noreen from Noreen's Kitchen, Heather from the Kneady Homesteader, Kimmy from She's in Her Apron. And I love Kimmy. I've been watching her from the beginning, and I just love the growth that I see in her as a young woman. And I could be next door neighbors with Kimmy in a heartbeat. Even though I'm old enough to be her mom, I know that we would be hanging out because I'd knock on her door and try to pretend like I was borrowing a cup of sugar or something. And Kimmy, she's like very responsible. She'd probably say, well, I really need to get my housekeeping done before my husband gets home. And I'd be like, girl, let's call Mary Maids and we'll go get ourselves a dirty Coke. And but Kimmy, yeah, Kimmy's from She's in Her Apron, great channel. There's the Moss Family TV. They are a young couple who is also a country Christian band, and they have that southern twang. And I just find myself watching their channel like just captivated by this young couple. They're so cute. Simply Sara. I love Sara. I think she's one of the very best cooks that we have here on YouTube. I think she needs to be like a recipe developer or something. I mean, she's really awesome to watch, and I've tried a few of her recipes. They're fantastic. And let's see, we have Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer's the fun mom from the Family Fudge. She's the mom, the house that, when you were a kid, you wanted to go to their house after school because their mom baked cookies and did all the fun activities. That's Jennifer. She has a lot of great ideas for the younger kids. And I love watching her channel. Of course, my phone would ring as I'm filming this, and we're getting ready to take another trip, so I have to hurry and get this done. But there's two more channels. Phillips FamBam. Now, Noreen turned me onto them when we were doing the Moms Who Watch Walking Dead. I think it was a year or two ago. And when I started watching their channel the next week, I was like, oh, you guys, I love them. Danny and Tina and all their kids, they're just a delight. Then I watched their adoption video, and I had to stop the video, you guys. I was crying. It was so heartfelt. And Ken's like, are you okay? And I said, Danny, he is the man. Like, Tina, you are so lucky you got Danny. Oh my gosh, he is so wonderful. I was talking to my monitor. Ken thought I went cuckoo, cuckoo. No, Danny's the man, let me tell you. Tina, you got a good one there, girl. And I love their channel. So I love their channel even more. After I watched that video, I was like hooked, line, sinker. The FamBam channel. Let's see. There's Jamerill. How could I forget Jamerill? Jamerill has a family of 10. And we have a household of 10. So when Jamerill's cooking dinner and she's like fixing a little side salad, and she has like 6 heads of lettuce on the counter, and everyone else is like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking, yeah, that's about right. I can so relate to her. When she does her grocery hauls and she has like 2 cars, the caravan to pick up the groceries. I'm like, yeah, that's probably good for a few weeks. But Jamerill, I love how you interact with your children. It's so beautiful to watch. So that's the lineup, you guys. Pretty amazing stuff. I'll put all of their channel links in the description box so you can go on over and check out what they're doing as far as this cookie exchange. Now, I'm probably the oldest one here on the collab, and I just feel like I could break the rules. I told Noreen, girl, I'm on Weight Watchers. I got to make my points count. Got to make my calories count. So I can make a cookie, or I can make fudge. I'm making fudge. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this simple fudge recipe that is so easy. It's a never fail recipe. You don't even have to have a candy thermometer or any of that stuff. Just follow the recipe. It comes out perfect every time. I have literally been making this almost 50 years. I've never had a batch go bad. So let me get the camera turned around. I'm going to show you guys how simple it is. You just take a few little ingredients and it makes 3 pounds of fudge. Oh yeah. You will need 3/4 cup of butter, 3 cups of sugar, 2/3 cup of evaporated milk, 12 ounces of semi-sweet chips, 7 ounces of marshmallow cream, 1 cup chopped walnuts, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I have a heavy bottom pot here, melting the 3/4 cup of butter. I'm adding the 3 cups of sugar and the 2/3 cup of evaporated canned milk. I have a flat bottom wooden spoon. I'm going to start getting this mixed together. Cooking this over medium heat. Stir constantly until this comes to a complete boil. Now that this is at a full boil, a trick is to take a pastry brush that has been dipped in water and go ahead and run it around the sides of your pot. And this will help prevent any possible crystallization and keep your fudge really smooth. Now that this has come to a full boil, we're going to time this for 5 minutes and we're going to stir it constantly. It's been 5 minutes at a full boil. I'm going to turn off the heat, add the chocolate chips, add the marshmallow cream, go ahead and give this a stir until it's all incorporated. Add the chopped nuts, the vanilla, stir. We're going to get this turned out into a 9 by 13 pan that's been greased. So just go ahead and smooth it out. And the hard part is you got to wait for it to cool. I like to kind of go in and just kind of score it a little bit. Makes it easier to cut later. Now we're going to test your patience. We have to let it completely cool. So while the fudge is cooling, I thought I'd share just a couple of interesting fudge facts, just in case you want to know. Fudge is an American invention, and it was first made in 1886 in Baltimore. It was a grocer that developed the recipe. 2 years later, he had a niece that borrowed the recipe. She was a student at Vassar, and she made 30 pounds of fudge to sell at a senior women's auction. And after that, all of the other women colleges started following suit. They developed their own fudge recipes, and the rest is history. They started funding education in women in large part through their fudge sales. I know it sounds so weird. The word fudge came from when this guy developed the recipe originally. He was actually making caramel and he fudged the recipe, so fudge stuck. Originally, fudge sold for 40 cents a pound. Ken and I were at the cider mill the other day, Fly Creek Cider Mill, and the fudge sells for like 17 bucks a pound. So you're making 3 pounds of fudge. That's almost $50 for just those few little ingredients. I cut a little piece off so you guys could see the texture. Look at how creamy that is. And that's what you want. Thank you guys for joining me in my kitchen today. I had a blast. I feel like I'm sitting at the big girl table. Oh my goodness. And I'll put all of the links to the other channels in the description box, and I'll make a playlist for you for all of the wonderful treats that they're going to be making today.